From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety,
the picture's there,
the memory won't escape me.
but why should I care?
From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety,
the picture's there,
the memory won't escape
but
me.
why should I care? There's a place so dark you can't see the end. Skies cocked back, shock at which can't defend. The rain then sends dripping, acidic questions forcefully, the power of suggestion. Then with the eyes shut, looking through the rust and rotten dust, a small spot of light floods the floor and pours over the rusted world of pretend. And the eyes ease open and it's dark again.
From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety,
the picture's there,
the memory won't escape me.
but why should I care?
In the memory you'll find me as burning up, the darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up.
Moving all around, screaming of the ups and downs. Pollution manifested in perpetual sound. The wheels go round, and the sunset creeps behind street lamps. Chain link and concrete. A little piece of paper with a picture drawn floats on down the street till the wind is gone. And the memory now is like the picture was then. When the paper's crumpled up, it can't be perfect again.
From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my
the
safety,
picture's there,
the memory won't escape me.
but why should I care?
From the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top I stop.
at the core I forgot.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my
the
safety,
picture's there,
the memory won't escape me.
but why should I care?
In the memory you'll find me as burning up, the darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up.
Welcome to Sirius Inner Temple. I thank all my viewers for watching, and here we are. So today we're going to be talking about Trump, what's going on with our government, you know, the kind of dealings and stuff that's going on, and a little bit about that, and why is it so important to understand what these dark archon or demonic beings are doing on our planet, and just all the stuff that's coming out now about human trafficking and all these pedophile rigs going on and all the uncovering of what's going on. And I'm Sirius. This is Sirius Inner Temple Spiritual Network. So let's get started. Okay, so all right, we already have down the basics, a little bit of the basics on dealing with these dark extraterrestrial beings from other sectors of reality. What I've been trying to tell you guys is that, see, right now, your Rothschilds, your Rockefellers, your B'nai B'rith, your Wahlbergs, your Trilateral Committee, your FBI, and all these cats, really your elites, you know, in this country. They're like your Rothschilds. Right now, they are trying to get their New World Order agenda started because they're trying to finish up. See, they're trying to finish it up. And right now, see, what happened with Trump right now, the reason why all this stuff is coming out in the forefront, people are starting to see, yo, there's some real corruption going on in our government. What the hell are these guys talking about? Human trafficking and all this stuff. What the fuck is going on? Let me tell you what's going on. It's that, you see, Trump, right? Trump. See, Trump, he's not the evil guy that they're trying to make him out to look like. See, if you were watching TV, he looks like the devil right now. But really, what Trump is trying to do, he's actually trying to fix the corruption that's inside our fucking government right now. The dude's a freaking double agent. It appears that way. A lot of people have been saying that. It's because it's true. If you actually look at what's going on right now, he got from the Clintons, he's gotten a lot of blueprints to what they want to do. And once he got these blueprints, he wasn't happy with the conclusion, the later outcome of what would happen. He found out, he went to Asia. Yes, he spoke to the people from over there, the government in Asia or whatever, the officials over there. He went to Russia. He spoke to all these individuals and made treaties with them. He told them about the up and coming calamity these reptoid beings that would come on this planet for a harvest. A harvest. They would try to harvest people's souls out here, try to kill y'all. The meek will inherit the earth, like they said in your Bible and stuff like that. So he started putting out all the dirt of the Clintons and the elites and all these other banksters and your the individuals who are running these pedophile rigs and stuff like this, and you know, all their dirt is coming out in the forefront now. See, the reason why Trump is actually doing this whole immigration thing is it's bigger than what you guys think. See, the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because right now, right, the dark forces on our planet Earth that have infiltrated government through, see, these satanic entities, they were very intelligent with their plan. These bastards have been doing this stuff for millions, no, hundreds of thousands of years. These long-lived motherfuckers, these long-lived bastards, have been playing a control and domination type game on our matrix reality system. And with that being said, see, what these demonic beings do is that first they try to mix their bloodline with the human race. But they're gonna pick a specific type of human being, a human being that has almost zero connection to nature, the Caucasoid race or the Caucasoid people. They are the easiest sheep to control on the planet. They albinos believe their leaders like everything. Most albinos don't actually question their leaders. They believe everything they're told. They're the best sheep in the whole world. See, black people are always like, what? Because they see, we don't think the same way. We don't have the same mindset. We don't, for the most part. But you know, you have good sheep and bad sheep in all so-called walks of life. But that's not the point. See, the Caucasoid race are very easy to manipulate because naturally their aura fields in their blood, they have 6 to 5 ether blood. They're they're very easy to dominate because of the fact of this is that they are, sorry to say this, but a lot of Caucasoids, a lot of them, they're satanic in nature. They go against nature. That's what I'm saying. They're opposed of it. They destroy nature. Look at all the deforestation. They're drilling into the earth right now in Antarctica to try to get like these bastards are just destroying the whole world. Now, not all of them are bad, of course. But what I'm saying is that these demons, what they do is that they make pacts and agreements with some of these Caucasian leaders that are in power. They were doing this in the 1400s and all this other stuff. Yeah, they've been doing this with them. And then they make an agreement to mix their bloodline with the demonic entities. And what happens is that now you have a new hybrid humanoid on the planet that is half Caucasoid, half demon, really, literally. And what happens is that now this individual, this skin suit that this demon is wearing, no one's gonna know that this is a fucking demon in a skin suit. So what this being does now that it has infiltrated the human race, because now it's called a blue blood, a being that has half reptilian DNA, half human DNA, or half gray alien DNA, which is mostly reptilian DNA and human DNA. What they can do is with this human meat suit, they can infiltrate government. They choose specific families for this stuff. You can infiltrate government. After you infiltrate government, you start putting certain people, certain factions of individuals who have the same like mind as you, that want the same kind of thing as you, a new world order. They want to have the world imprisoned as a prison planet. They want to infiltrate government. Then they want to consolidate it. They want to make rules and regulations and laws that's only going to benefit them and their evil satanic new world order agenda. Then after that, what comes next? Then they hijack government. Once everything is set in play and all the pieces have been now set in motion, now they can carry out their demonic agenda, which is bringing other beings from other dimensional portals and dimensional reality matrix systems and other reality or other different types of sectors of other sectors of dimensional consciousness, other realms, other beings that have different types of feelings, that have different kinds of desires, that want you people, you guys, that want you guys to conform to their objective or their agenda. They want you to conform to their whims, and they're going to do this by force, of course. This is where your this is where you got your this is where you get your whatchamacallit? It escapes me at the moment. But let me see, give me a moment. This is where you get all these white folks running around the world and trying to conquer the whole world with guns and you know, being a bunch of warmongering savages and running around the whole world killing innocent people and taking over and stuff like that. That's really just the New World Order. They've been at this game for a long time. Okay? They realistically, this shit's been going on since Rome was created. The Romans do as the Romans do. The blood sports and all that. This was white folks been hijacked since the start. Because these reptilian deities, well, you could call them deities. I don't call them deities, but these reptilian humanoids, these creatures from Alpha Draconis, these demonic entities, they needed a man that was going to be able to come on the planet and rape the earth, kill up everything, destroy the whole world. They needed a man that was going to be so out of tune with nature that he would become an easy puppet for the puppet masters. And they are pulling on the strings of humanity right now, guys. They are pulling on the strings of humanity, and you guys are just out here watching the TV and believing all the nonsense and lies and crap that's out here. And this is why something has to be done. Somebody has to come and say something. And that's why I take it upon myself to come up here and say something. Look at colonization, man. Colonization. That's not normal. No human being has ever done that. But the Caucasoid race, they are being used. They've always been used. They're just the middleman for these demons. Eventually, the Caucasoids will be enslaved just like everybody else. Because they're just a middleman. They're just being used. Like I said before. Now, let's deal with this now. See, when Trump realized what was going to happen, he had to pull out all the stops. He had to show the whole world that racism does exist and your complexion does matter. Your blood and your complexion and what you are, your race matters. So he had to run around saying, fuck black people and these shithole countries and all this other stuff. He had to do all that to bring out the racism, to cause a shift in people's awareness that this stuff is real, that this racism shit is real. He had to do that to bring, and then you notice a shift. All the Caucasians start coming out. They start coming out with all their hatred and their evil. He did that on purpose, man. He's not working for the dark forces. He's actually working against them. See, now everybody's extremely aware that racism is a real thing, and all these cop killings and brutalities. People are more aware of this shit now more than ever because of him. You should be thanking him. Also, another thing, he's going against their blueprint. The dark forces, he's going against their blueprint. Do you know what he did? What he started doing is this. When he got into government, he started pushing out all of the factions of individuals who are working for the shadow government, the deep state, the shadow government. All the individuals that he found out who was working for the Clintons, who was working for the Rothschilds, who was working for these guys, who's working for those guys. Anybody who's connected to the shadow government or the deep state, he got them. He either made deals with them so that they would be forced to work for him and push his agenda, which is the U.S. Constitution, all the amendments in the U.S. Constitution. So he's working for the country, not for the dark forces. Also, the individuals that he knew he couldn't buy out or bribe, he had to kick them out. He had to get them kicked out. They will no longer be working for him. So he's kicking them out of their positions and putting other individuals who want to work for the U.S. Constitution, the U.S. government, work for the human race, not for the dark forces. Because all they want to do is infiltrate, consolidate, and then hijack government. And once they do, it's all over for us. Okay? So he's working against it. And he's trying to bring out all their dirt. The Clintons and all these other people. Pizzagate. And what the fuck they be doing over there. And these underground pizza parlors and all this other shit that's been going on. You know, all the human trafficking, all the other crazy shit that they've been doing. Well, his goal is to bring out all their dirt in the forefront. And then, once he has all their dirt out, it'll be easy to use the Supreme Court and get them all arrested. And put in solitary confinement or whatever the hell. Because these motherfuckers are insane. And he knows that. This is what's really going on. It's those who want to work for the U.S. Constitution versus the deep state, the dark forces. That's what's going on right now. And I think that it is very important that you guys know that. Do you understand? He's being made to look like a demon up there. And a lot of they might be trying to place hits on him and stuff like that because they want to kill him. Because he's not complying with the demands of the elite in this country. He's not complying with the demands. He's not doing what they want him to do. And when you notice, when he first came up, you know, he was acting a fool up there, making a show, while you know, these other ones were acting all serious and stuff like that. So he was clowning them the whole time, pretty much. Now, check this out. What I find rather interesting is the fact that not only are they trying to place hits on him, stuff like that, he's trying to move away from he's trying to move away from the elites in this country, and they're like, you know, if you're not gonna abide by our status quo, if you're not gonna abide by our objective, we're going to try to target your ass. And this is where you have your the whole thing about the Democrats being freaking evil. They've already been hijacked. The majority of all the Democrats, they've all been hijacked. Obama ain't shit. All he did was push out the homosexual agenda and the killing and slaughtering of mass black people you don't even know, and the immigration of he's out of all presidents, he's the one who kicked out the most immigrants. He has the highest record of kicking out the majority of all the. He kicked out so many immigrants when he was up there in office. But you guys want to kiss his ass. The first black president. He wasn't the first, and he's not even a full or Negroid person. His mother's half Caucasian, so wouldn't he be a mixed hybrid? What the fuck you talking about? You see, this shit don't even make sense. It's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit going on. All right, Obama's not who he says he is. The Clintons, they're not who they say they are. Queen Elizabeth, she is a reptilian hybrid. Yes, that's exactly what the fuck she is. But you don't have to believe me. You know, you gotta wonder, how is this lady still alive in all this time? How the hell is she still alive? There's a lot of shit going on. The Pope is not who you think he is. These churches that's out here, they ain't not who you think. This is a game to confuse your mind, man. You have to understand that. For real. And also you have to consider this as well. Okay? If all this dirt is coming out, who's the one grabbing the dirt and pushing it to the public media for all of us to see? You think they're gonna just show you their dirt? What kind of idiot does that? If I'm a crack dealer, if I'm a crackhead, if I'm a drug dealer, why would I go on public and say, yo, I'm a drug dealer, yo, come arrest me? Why the fuck would I do that? It's stupid. So clearly someone that has enough influence in government is pushing out all of the dirt of these Clintons and all these other people. And NASA's been lying to y'all the whole time. NASA's killed people to hide their secrets. You know? Yeah, yo, like they even found a black woman that her genes kept on dividing and becoming more complex. She was an immortal on planet Earth. There was a black woman that was an immortal on planet Earth. She could live forever. They found out about her. I forgot her name, but they killed her. They killed her, and when they killed her, they used her blood and all this other stuff to find to use. They found all kinds of stuff in her blood that would be useful for vaccination shots against cancer, against AIDS, and against all kinds of shit. Okay, they used her blood as a resource for whatever uses they need it for. And really, these dark forces, these demonic entities, want to use us as a human resource. See, they're using the black man and the black woman as a genetic bank. And I'm going to be talking about this whole genetic bank thing very soon on one of my next up and coming videos. Is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be talking about the genetic bank and the whole thing about it with the people mixing and all this other stuff. I'm gonna be talking about that. But right now I'm talking about the deep state. Right now, the deep state, the shadow government. See, the shadow government already knows that Nibiru or Nyan Tolo is coming. They know this, and they need to get their plans underway. But with this guy that's in office, this guy's making it impossible for them to get their agenda started. So right now, the good guys are winning. Yes, that's right, I said it. Donald Trump is not evil. He's not even one of the bad guys. He's just a rich dude who's got a lot of information on him right now and blueprints on what the hell the government wants to do. And he's basically just doing the right thing. He's basically going against them. And they can't stand his ass. Believe it or not, this is the real truth of what's going on. Because there's proof everywhere, man. You could go on Rich2150X and figure this stuff out. He'll leave you links on the bottom and in the description below. He got links to this stuff. You can actually take a look at what's going on. It's quite obvious what's happening. Trump is fighting for the U.S. Constitution. He's fighting for the amendment rights of our country. He's fighting for that. The deep state, they're fighting for a new world order. Illuminati control, reptilian control, or whatever you want to call it. So listen. It's up to you to believe it or not, but at the end of the day, at least I can say I never lied to anybody. He went to Asia, he went to the Russians, he showed them the blueprints, and they're like, oh, hell no, we don't want this at all. We don't want this at all. So now they're working alongside him against the deep state. Yes. So Trump has allies everywhere now. And he's going against the deep state because he knows what the hell is going on. You guys have to understand, your TVs are lying to you, man. You gotta understand that. There's a lot of stupid people everywhere. Not everybody's gonna understand this kind of information. Not everybody's gonna get this stuff. You know, not everybody's gonna understand what the frig is going on. You know, I get crazies that come on my channel all the time and tell me, oh, I'm crazy, this and that, I don't know what I'm talking about, oh, this and that. You know, a bunch of freaking haters and stuff like that. And all I gotta say to y'all is, y'all just a bunch of sad cases. Instead, you look at the information and try to make a logical assumption. You wanna come up here and act a fool. I mean, what does that do at the end of the day? Nothing. So, one of the many things that we need to do is deal with metaphysics, going beyond the physical world, and start dealing with energy work. I'll be making videos on a lot of cool stuff very soon. And oh, I got a message. I'll be making videos very soon on many different types of topics that we can talk about and discuss. I'll be going live on Sirius Inner Temple, and hopefully I can go live, and I'll get you guys along for the ride, and we can talk and discuss certain things. And I'll be buying a webcam soon, so that way I can actually record myself talking to another individual, maybe one of my subscribers that I'm akin to speaking to. and maybe we can discuss some stuff and put it out on the forefront for Sirius Inner Temple. And yeah, I'm gonna be teaching you guys some other meditations and stuff like that on how to do other things. I mean, I just need more time. You know, I got so many videos on the way and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about this stuff because this stuff is serious. Yeah, you know, the Republicans, most of the Republicans are not, believe it or not, most of the Republicans are not working for the deep state. There's a few. Yeah, it's just a few. But the majority of them are not working for the deep state. It's the Democrats. It is the Democrats, believe it or not. They've been hijacked. The Democrats have been hijacked for a long time. The reason why the whole immigrant thing is going on, they're trying to get people. The reason why they're trying to get people out of the country is because the country has been see, you guys don't get it. The dark forces are bringing other individuals with other inclinations that have the same goal and agenda as the New World Order, and they're trying to bring them into this country without letting y'all know. They want to bring them here to start a problem. So any illegals and stuff like that, he's trying to get them the hell out of here because he knows that if he doesn't issue out this order, the New World Order will implement their plan. They will try to get their agenda going, and it'll be a scary place in the world to know that you know, that the society, the United States society, the society of the United States has been infiltrated. And then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna infiltrate, they're gonna consolidate, and they're gonna freaking hijack. And you'll all be slaves out here. Is that what you want? See, they're playing their game, but Trump is not allowing it. Every turn, every move they make, he trumps them. He trumps them. You get it? You get it now? That's why it all makes sense. Look at his last name, Trump. He's trumping them. He's the Trump card. They want to get their New World Order started before 2020. He's a Trump card. He's trumping them. He's stopping them at every turn. So really, realistically, you guys should actually be thanking him for what he's doing, because he could get killed. Listen, I don't want to put salt on anything, but he's fighting hard though. You know, George Soros, he's with the dark agenda. He's with the New World Order agenda. You know, you got many others, man. You already know the Bush administration. You know they're with them. You know, but hey, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this stuff because I thought it would be a little, you know, it'd be a good change of pace to talk about politics. What the hell's really going on? See, right now, the Clintons and all these other guys, right? They paid certain individuals, I believe in Iran, over there. They paid them to create a facility where they could create, believe it or not, nuclear weapons. They created a facility for this. They're creating a facility for this, but Trump trumps them again. And he figures out what they're doing, and he stops them. He somehow stopped. I don't know how he did it. I gotta look back into that. It escapes me at the moment, but he somehow stopped them from doing this. He looked at the blueprint. He said, "No, this is not going down. This is not going down. You're not creating none of this shit." And he shut it down. He shut it down because what the dark New World Order wants to do, they want to frame Russia for a nuclear attack on American soil. Let me explain. See, the United States, they were doing deals with Russia and trying to get certain military grade weapons and stuff like that, and certain kind of chemicals from Russia that are not here in the United States of America. They did this a long time ago, and basically, the dark side, the deep state, what they want to do is that they want to create a weapon so that when this weapon goes off in that facility, if it goes off in the facility, or if it goes off and kills a bunch of massive people, once it goes off, this weapon, this nuclear weapon, or this weapon from who the hell knows where, it's going to be a very powerful weapon. And basically the chemicals that are used are only found in Russia. Now, I forgot what the name of the chemicals are, but if I find out, I'll put it in the description below, or I'll put it to a link that you could search it up or whatever. But, and I will put it in the bottom as soon as I find it. My apologies. Once this bomb goes off, this weapon of destruction goes off, the chemical compounds can actually be traced back to the sellers that are the Russians. And then, now they can be framed, even though they're not the ones who actually created the weapon. They just gave them chemicals and materials for whatever they were asking for. Or the United States government could just go into Russia, try to get the materials, and come bring it back here covertly. This is where so basically they want to frame Russia, or blackmail Russia, or frame them into looking like, oh, the Russians wanted to create a nuclear attack on American soil, they want to kill us and all this. And then that way the US can tell the people, the mass public, us, the so-called sheeple, the people, a lie about Russia trying to kill us, and that they need an excuse now. And now they created the excuse for them to tell us that now it is time for war. Once they do that, and now they have the okay from the people, the United States of America, the citizens of the United States of America, now that they have the approval of the people, now they can go into Russia and start attacking and killing people over there, and then infiltrate Russia. And these dark beings, and coming on UFOs and stuff like that, they try to come through satanic ritual summoning and stuff like that. They try to mix with the bloodline of the people that are over there, right? And guess what else? They're going to infiltrate the government in Russia. Then they're going to consolidate it. Then they're going to hijack it. Now they have taken over Russia. Then they're going to do the same thing in Asia and everywhere else, because it's the agenda of the New World Order. I told you, shit gets real on this fucking channel. I don't play around. That's what they want to do. They want to take over the whole world to have a one world government. But they can't do that with a Trump card up in there. So now we have to understand what's going on. Trump right now, he's working alongside the U.S. military, and he's giving them the blueprints to what the hell they want to do. And the U.S. military is like, oh, hell no, we can't allow this. Not something this demonic. A plan like this? Oh, hell no. This cannot go down. So there's a lot of people working with Trump right now, trying to fix the situation, fix the problem right now, because the electromagnetic field, the magnetic field on planet Earth is weakening. That's why I told you guys, put magnets, hematite magnets on your body, do a lot of meditation, go vegan, drink the clean water, do a lot of meditation, look at Sirius and the Temple's videos, look at all the meditation videos, figure out how to create a Merkaba around your body. And I'm dealing with your records and stuff like that real soon. I'm trying to dish it out. I'm trying to dish it out of love, baby. So you know what to do. This is Sirius and the Temple Spiritual Network. I'm glad we had this talk. I'm glad I was able to grab your attention. And I'm glad that you stuck out throughout the entire video, because you know you just learned something, and that's what we're about on this channel. I'm just here trying to tell y'all the truth, man. And I thank you. I humbly thank you guys for your support, your donations, all the comments I'm getting, the emails that I'm getting, and I'll be making more videos on that. And Jared, you know, you're a smart dude. You've taken everything that I've been saying and you made a little blueprint for yourself. And I can already see that you're gonna get this stuff, man. You're doing a good job, and I'll be trying to design a little blueprint on my own and put it up on the channel so people can actually look at it step by step, like a lot like how you did, man. And I respect that, man. Appreciate that. Eddie Sharan, I thank you for your support, and many others, man. Your guy, Conflict OD, Salvador, my uncle, man. Much appreciated you watching this channel, and I'm shouting you out, man. I love you to death. You're one of my one of my main supporters, man. I appreciate that shit. Say hi to the little ones for me. And this is Sirius Inner Temple Spiritual Network, and I'm signing off. Thanks, peace, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the other upcoming videos on this channel, and like, comment, and subscribe, and share to wherever you have to. This is Sirius Inner Temple Spiritual Network. Sirius out.